Buenos dias, guten Morgen, dzień dobry, dobre utro, buongiorno, bonjour, Hao. Good morning, McKee community. We have made it through count them, 3 weeks of remote learning, and we're going to keep moving forward, getting stronger. Here you see a quick list of quick links. 1, remote learning. 2, activities for students. 3, a device request form. 4, digital learning tools and support. And 5, teacher resources. These are all pieces of information you've seen before, but as you go through the upcoming week, it's a great way for you to be able to reference them as you get different questions from families and from students. Now, let's talk about a mental health tip. Coping with coronavirus anxiety. I saw this article in a Harvard Medical Journal, and I thought, this is so well written and so approachable and user friendly. I said, we've got to share it because you know what? We want to be ready for our life. Here we go. Try doing these things more. 1, connect with friends and loved ones, people that you haven't seen for a while. For the past month, you haven't seen them for a while because you've been immersed in changing your whole way of teaching, or ways that you haven't really used more than maybe 10 to 15% of the time to now 100% of the time. And now you need to reconnect through video chats, phone calls, texting, and email. It helps to strengthen your connection, reduces the social isolation, even though we are social distancing. Another tip, stick with sources of credible medical information so you can avoid misinformation. And let me tell you what I mean. There were people you went to high school with, or college, or graduate school, and they were good time friends, funny, maybe a little irreverent, maybe a little saucy, and they were enjoyable company. But you knew in the back of your mind you would never go to them to be a doctor, to get any medical advice. In fact, even when they went through school, it was sort of suspect how they got their grades. You loved them, they were enjoyable, but you said, So therefore, avoid misinformation. Try doing these things less. Please don't overdose on news. It's hard. It's a 24/7 cycle, and you can get caught up in it. And sometimes you just have to turn off the TV and blast your favorite music, move around the room, start dancing to your favorite tunes, start reminiscing on the favorite songs of yesteryear. Get your children crazy because they'll be going like, oh my God, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, how could you? It's like, hey, these were tunes. They felt good. How can you relax despite coronavirus worries? Well, there's this thing called controlled breathing, and squared breathing works. I tried it. I tried several times. In fact, I do my deep breathing each and every day because I need to get the air in and I need to get the bad air out. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my hands on my stomach. I'm going to make believe I have a square right in front of me. When I go to one side of the square, right or left, doesn't matter, I'm going to inhale through the nose. I'm going to count to 3 as I go up the side. When I go across, I'm going to hold my breath. And then when I go to the next side, I'm going to exhale through the mouth. And I'm going to make sure I hold my breath when I go across the bottom of the square. You ready to do it? Here we go. And we're inhaling. That's squared breathing. Try it. You do that 4 to 5 times. I do it like 7 to 10 times. And guess what? You get into a calm state of being. And then you're ready for the day. Next, now in the news, McKee High School, a number of other schools in every borough will be a meal hub starting Monday, April 13th, 2020. 3 free meals will be available daily for all New Yorkers. There's the website, there's the texting code for students who may want to know more information, and for families who may call you who may want to know more information. Please. Please, baby, please, baby, please, baby, 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 please. That's from an old Spike Lee movie, but also from a great James Brown song called Please, Please, Please. Fabulous man. Intense, but a fabulous, brilliant musician. And in that song, he is saying, like I am saying, please fill out the 2020 New York City Schools survey. When you click on it, it's an easy 5-minute survey. Put your voice, put your thoughts, put your feelings in terms of how you feel about McKee. The due date, June 26, 2020. Now it's my turn to say thank you. But first, before I say thank you to you, I want to say thank you to the healthcare workers. And I want to say thank you to the postal workers. There are many people that I want to thank, but I'm just going to start off with these two. And here's why. One, many of my family members work in the post office. Many of my family members work in the healthcare services industry. I'm thinking particularly of my dear mother, who was an amazing psychiatric registered nurse for many, many years. And she kept her registration license right up to the very end. And believe it or not, I know that she would have been on the line trying to make sure that we helped our fellow New Yorkers. I also want to thank you because you are the essential workers that are making sure 1.1 million children, no matter what their situation, no matter how they are feeling, are getting engaged and involved in the learning. And that takes heart. Thank you. Muchas gracias, mi amigos. Mwah! Talk to you soon.